message.
Success is a word that carries a great deal of weight. We all have our own definition that encompasses our dreams, our aspirations, and our achievements. But of the many challenges that we face, there is one adversary that often quietly hinders our progress and just dims the glow of our potential: the fear of success. Now, I know that fear of failure often steals the spotlight in these personal development discussions, but the fear of success, in my experience, that is much more common than one might expect. What exactly is at the root of this fear? It usually stems from a multitude of factors that are deeply ingrained in our psyche. One of the primary culprits is the fear of the unknown. The pursuit of success is going to require the exploration of unfamiliar territories, new challenges, and heightened expectations. So stepping into the unknown, that can be daunting. The fear of success is often intertwined with any feelings of unworthiness that we have. We question whether we truly deserve that success, and often we doubt the validity of our accomplishments and fear that we might be exposed as frauds despite the clear evidence of our accomplishments. Any external validation that we receive, any accolades that we receive, our internal dialogue will continue to tell us that we are just not good enough. Our fear of success may also stem from a fear of change. Success inevitably creates necessary shifts in our lives, be it our routines, our relationships, or our responsibilities. Sometimes the prospect of leaving the familiar behind to venture into some uncharted territory, that just triggers more anxiety and resistance. There is another unconscious fear at play as well. What if we achieve those goals? What if we fulfill those dreams, only to discover that they're not what we thought they would be? What if that dream that we have held for so long is not, in fact, the solution to our longing? Finding out that we were misguided, well, that potentially puts our entire view of reality in question. I mean, if we are wrong about that, what other misperceptions are we carrying? So rather than finding out, we will get close to that goal, but will never cross the finish line. Sometimes, albeit unconscious, we prefer the fantasy of the dream over the reality of actually achieving it. So how do we manage these fears? The first step is to acknowledge that it actually exists. We cannot get beyond what we refuse to acknowledge. So the fear of success thrives in the shadows. So by shining the light in that dark place, we can reclaim our power to address those fears head on. We also need to challenge our limiting beliefs. What does our inner dialogue say about success? Are our narratives rooted in reality, or are they simply figments of our fear? Are they just stories that we are telling ourselves? In addition, it is important to build our resilience to effectively manage our fears. With practice, we can learn to embrace new challenges, obstacles, and setbacks and look at them as opportunities for growth instead of indicators of more failure. It's not about avoiding challenges, it's about developing the resilience to navigate them with grace and determination. And we must also be clear about our definitions of success. Many equate success with external achievements and accolades, but it is essential that we carve out our own definition of success that aligns with our values, our passions, and our aspirations. When we embrace the discomfort of growth, we discover that success is on our side. It's just awaiting our arrival.